What's up, guys, and welcome to the show. That's right, let's get the popcorn popping, get the sodas pouring, get the coffee made. Hurry up and make love to your wife and get back here because it's time for your favorite weekly show. That's right, it's the Lucha Libre News/Rant show right here, only on Peter Buddy. Now, it's not a very long show today. It's going to be a pretty quick, short show for everybody. Not a whole hell of a lot going on in the Lucha Libre world this past week, but whatever, let's just dive right into it. So Atlantis Jr. Makes his debut under the name Atlantis Jr. this Tuesday at Galada's show and Friday at the Arena Mexico show. He will be in Treo's action. His dad, of course, Atlantis, will be joining him for sure. Vlado 5 and son of Vlado 3 will definitely be on the other corner of that one. Probably won't go too well for them because Atlantis Jr., this is his debut couple of shows, so obviously he's going to become out the victor, especially if he is teaming up with his dad, the legendary Atlantis. I was never really a big, huge Atlantis fan, so I'm very curious as to how the son will do. I think he'll do rather well. I'm sure his father is obviously a living legend, so I'm sure his son will do quite well. Anyway, Crash released their, the Crash released their 2019 Tunisia show scheduled. The show takes place on February 9th, which is coming up sometime, I believe, this week, next week, I don't know. Anyway, the lineup for the show is actually really good. I definitely wouldn't mind watching this myself. So it's gonna be, some of the matches we're gonna see is Tartiro Negaro, Unicoro, Xperia versus D'Amico, Teru Azteca, and Legaro. Now that should be a pretty good matchup. I think that would be a really good matchup. Lady Flamer versus Christy Janes versus Mandela versus Renea Isis. Now that should be a pretty good matchup. Of course, I'll take Lady Flamer to take that matchup as well. Lady Flamer, of course, everybody knows, is one of my top 5 female luchadoras out there, so I think that she'll definitely take that matchup to win, but definitely looking forward to that matchup nonetheless. I think that matchup will be a good one. Dragon Bane, who, I mean, when I first seen Dragon Bane, I thought, you know, the guy was a loser and stuff like that, but the more I've been watching on Dragon Bane, the more matches of his that I've been watching, the more respect I've been getting for him. I mean, he's actually turned to be a rather really good luchador. So anyway, Dragon Bane will be taking on Soberano Jr. versus Titan versus Rey Horus versus Flamita versus Orcolo. That is probably going to go to Rey Horus. I would like to see Dragon Bane take that, but I think Rey Horus definitely has the experience. And last time he was in Rey Horus was in a big matchup like that, he did win it, so I'm sure he'll win this matchup. Again, the matchup of the night is going to be Bista 666 versus Damien 666 in a cage matchup. This will definitely be the matchup of the night and the matchup that I'm definitely most looking forward to. I don't know who's going to win that matchup. It's hard to say, but it's going to be a really close matchup, and I'm definitely really excited for it. So I'll definitely keep everybody posted on that matchup as well. Another action, we'll see a retard known as Willie Mack. I fucking hate this guy. Take on Barberno Carvano versus Austin Theory in a heavyweight title matchup. I don't like Willie Mack at all. I think the guy's like the biggest rip-off joker in the entire world. I would like to see Barbero win this matchup. I think he's the best out of the 3. I don't care for any of these guys really, but I mean Barbero, I don't know. He could win it, I guess. You know, I'm not super excited for that matchup, obviously. But anyway, the Mecha Wolf, which this guy's really good. Mecha Wolf, he doesn't get enough credit in the Lucha Libre world, as I think he actually should. He's a really good luchador for sure. Anyway, the Mecha Wolf will be teaming up again or with Guerrera Jr. to take on Tumiya 1 and Tumiya 2, to also take on Carlito and El Mesa. So I think that's like a little tag team triple threat matchup. I'll probably give that to the Mega Wolf and his partner to actually win that matchup. Although it could go either way. But either way, I mean, this is going to be a decently good event. And as usual, CMLL held a good event. The AAA held a good event as well the other day. CMLL and AAA, they always hold good events. I mean, if you watch AAA, you know you're going to see a good event. If you watch CMLL, you know you're going to see a good event. I mean, there's always, they always have good events. So you can never go wrong if you tune into CMLL. You can never go wrong if you tune in to AAA. They always have great events. But anyway, CMLL had a really great show. Well, I think 26th or 25th. I can't remember what day. No, what's the 27th? I can't remember what day this is. Anyway, for anybody watching this, go back and check when this event was. I can't remember the exact date of it. CMLL holds so many events. I can't remember the exact date of this one. But one matchup that definitely stuck out for me for sure was Cerberno Jr. And Templaro. Now, of course, Cerberno Jr. Ended up beating Templaro, which I definitely don't think. Templaro at the end of this matchup was taken out on a stretcher. I have no update on his condition, but Templaro is my third favorite luchador of all time. I think he's really great. I think he should have won this matchup. I'm not too sure if he lost because he was injured at the end of the matchup. He was hit with the pile driver, and then the paramedics and medics and stuff came in, and they pulled him off on a stretcher, put him in a neck brace, that type of thing. So I don't know if he was actually really injured or if they did that for the show, but I don't have an update on his condition. I'll look into it a little bit more. Another great matchup did see Dynamite Azul teaming up with King Phoenix, as well as Penta L0. They ended up beating the team of Rush, La Vista, El Trouble in a two falls matchup. There was, of course, a DQ. They ended up winning. Rush ended up pulling off the Mask of Pentagon Jr. or Penta L0 and ended up getting disqualified in that. I don't know why he ended up doing it that way. I never really like when they pull off each other's masks and stuff. And to get yourself disqualified purposely like that is kind of dumb, and it kind of clearly, I guess he thought that they were in trouble. So he went and he pulled the guy's mask off, and they ended up losing that way. But another great matchup of the night, we ended up seeing Black Panther teaming up with Blue Panther Jr., Ray Camelot. They ended up beating Mysterioso Jr., Sagardo, and Universo 2000. That was a really good matchup. It was one of the better six-man tag matchup. They opened with that matchup, which I think that could have been closer to the main event because it was such a good matchup. Felino and Shocker and Valles ended up beating El Adios, Flyer, and Titan. Now that was actually another okay matchup. It was pretty decent, nothing really great, nothing really special, but it was still a pretty decent matchup. And Atlantis and Caristico ended up teaming up with Valador Jr. They ended up beating Barbero, Gran Guerrero, and Ultimate Guerrero. I was surprised at this. I mean, Ultimate Guerreros, they did so well. And now they're not doing as well as they have been in the past. So I was kind of surprised by this. I mean, they've been kind of losing a lot lately. And I was just kind of hoping that they would pull up the win. I mean, all in all, this was a good event. But I would have liked to see people, I would like to have seen Templaro win that matchup. Pentagon and Phoenix and Dynamite. I think they could have won without the DQ. But because they're such good, I mean, you have the Lucha Brothers, Phoenix and Pentagon, teaming up together. So whenever they team up together, you know they're going to win anyway, right? I mean, they're just that good. But anyway, guys, that's it for the show. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you want very much. And I'll check you in the next video.